All right, so I done got hit up a few times today. People want to know where you stand on this Diddy trial. Here's where I stand on the Diddy trial. First of all, let me make this abundantly clear. I don't give a damn one way or the other whether Diddy go to jail for life, whether Diddy go to jail for 3 days, whether Diddy go home and have a freak off party tonight. I don't give a damn, because whatever Diddy does, it don't put not a dollar in my pocket. It don't take $2 out of my pocket. I don't care. Whatever happens to him has zero effect on my life whatsoever. I do think that the people that are extra celebrating that he beat three of the most serious charges, I do think that's a little weird, because again, whatever happened in that courtroom has nothing to do with your life. So I don't know why the hell you out here celebrating like it's some great thing. I think that what this case in particular has shown is that a jury is probably not going to convict a man for taking advantage of a woman's whole tendencies. Now, I think what was shown, or at least the jury believed without a shadow of a doubt, is that the women who were involved in this situation was, for lack of a better term, hoish. And their whole tendencies put them in some situations that may have later on became uncomfortable for them, but the whole tendencies led them to agree to be in the situation in the first place. So for that reason, I think the jury said, you know what, we're not going to convict a man for taking advantage of a hoe being a hoe, or a woman having whole tendencies that leads to whole behavior, that leads to you being in whole situations, that leads to you having whole consequences. Now, does that mean I support a man being brutal and violent on a woman? Of course not. I don't support that. I don't think that's a good thing. I don't think that's great. But hey, the jury, I ain't on the jury, and the jury felt like they saw all of that and then some that we didn't see, and they said, well, none of that matter. The only thing he guilty of is transporting people to come in and have sex, for which I don't think any act involving sex between consenting adults should be considered a crime. I think that anything other than the big R word and anything forcible, or anything that, involves you being made to do something that you don't want to do and overpowered by somebody, all that should be a crime. But if you agree to be a part of a situation, then whether you agree to do it once or whether you agree to do it 100 times, you can't make that into a crime because you agreed to do it. And I think that the jury was shown time and time again that these people agreed to do what they did. So, hence, there you go. So now, saying all that to say this, all the Diddy Dick Riders, this is a joyous day for you. For what reason? I don't know. All the women that's mad, that believe that, he got away with whatever he got away with, all I can say to you is, don't put yourself in whole situations. Teach your daughters, teach your sisters, teach your friends to not put yourself in whole situations. I would say teach your mama, but your mama should be too old to find herself in a whole situation anyway. But yeah, teach the women around you to not ever put yourself in whole situations, and you ain't got to deal with whole consequences and whole results. So that's my thoughts on the Diddy situation. It is what it is. It was what it was, and they're gonna do what they're gonna do. So go on about your life and don't worry about this Negro, because he damn sure ain't worried about you. I do think it was a mistake for him to be all celebrating in the courtroom though after they read the verdicts, because I think federal judges don't like being shown up like that. So you probably shouldn't have did all that clapping and praying and all that other shit until you knew whether or not he was gonna let you out on bond, because that probably affected that decision somewhat, because the judge said, okay, Negro, now you done beat 3 of these major charges, but you still got 2 on you. So what you're not gonna do is be in my courtroom shouting and praying and throwing up, gang signs and all whatever other kind of shit you was doing. You ain't gonna do all that. So anyway, well, there you go. But But at the end of the day, hell, if Donald Trump is walking free, I mean, who really does deserve to be in jail? I know R. Kelly is somewhere punching the air right now in his cell, watching this like, damn, this nigga nasty to me, and I'm doing 33 years. Shit.